Hi everyone, we already looked at three sessions, one an intro on the seat matrix related confusion and second on the confusion between parallel seats in DNB and MDMS in the same specialty in the same institutes, and then we also looked at the issues in the MDMS seat matrix. We'll look at multiple issues in the DNB NBE Diploma seat matrix, and these are the issues in the DNB NBE Diploma seat matrix. We will look at each issue one by one. We have already taken you through this in the first session itself, intro session. We'll look at each issue one by one. First issue is that there are lesser seats than those in the accreditation portal. So where is the entire information on NBE seats available? The NBE seats information is all available in the accreditation portal. So basically you go to Google and then look for the accreditation portal of NBE. You will be able to see all the seats that are available in this particular session. So you go here, it will open up the accreditation portal, and in the accreditation portal, by specialty, DNB post MBBS, or by the type of seat, DNB post diploma seats, broad specialty seats, you will be able to get the set of seats. You select the institute, select the state, let us say, and then select which institute you want to look at, and then look at all the DNB seats in that institute, put up a search, then you will be able to get all the information. You can also do it for complete information. So that is where you get the complete list of seats which are accredited. Now this gives you an information on 2025-26 how many seats are to be available. Those lists you will be able to get. What are we looking at here? We are looking at DNB post MBBS seats. What are these seats? 3 years DNB seats. And we are also looking at diploma seats, NBE diploma seats. Only these two come under NBE, right? These are 2 years, but these are post MBBS. So post MBBS, you do a diploma for 2 years or a degree for a DNB degree for 3 years. There are also post diploma seats. These are all MBBS. These are all through NEET PG. Because after MBBS, you write NEET PG, get these seats. There is also a post diploma part where candidates who have already done a diploma in anesthesia appear for 2-year DNB course. This is called secondary DNB. While this is primary DNB, this is secondary DNB. This is through an exam called PD set. If you are not aware of it, just go through our DNB PD set YouTube video. You will be able to get this. These are separate. These are through separate examination. This is after diploma. You get into the same higher specialty, which is 3 years. That is different. We are only looking at this set of seats now. So first, a few NBE institutes are surrendering lesser seats than accredited. I go into the accreditation portal. For example, let us say take Sir Gangaram Hospital in New Delhi, one of the best for radio diagnosis. Obviously, the first DNB institute that is taken up for radio diagnosis. Here you have 6 radio diagnosis seats. When it says broad specialty, it means radio diagnosis DNB seats, which is post MBBS DNB seats. After MBBS, you complete these seats 3 years. Again, this has post diploma. This is 2-year course. How? PD set. This is already done for this session. December 2025 session, this is already over. These are post MBBS seats. This is through NEET PG. This is what should be part of the seat matrix. This is a private institute. Therefore, all 6 seats should be part of the seat matrix. All the 6 DNB post MBBS seats. You look at the seat matrix, All India Counselling, you open up the seat matrix, you will only see 3 seats in total seats. All under open category, no reservation is there in private. All of them, only 3 DNB radio seats are there. As against 6 they have got approval for. They can have 6 3-year PG candidates, but they have got only 3. The question is why? You will see this in quite a few institutes, not so many, but you will see this in quite a few institutes. This is not a miss out. Gangaram did not give long seat numbers. Gangaram has decided to surrender lesser seats that they are accredited for. This is an yearly happening. The institute can say, I am eligible for getting 6 seats, 6 candidates into my program this year, but I am only surrendering 3 seats because I don't want more than 3 candidates this year. This is a liberty NBE provides to the institute. Institute intimates NBE and they can surrender lesser seats. That is why you see lesser seats here. Okay, so that in a private institute, if you see lesser seats, what is the reason? It is because the institute has surrendered lesser seats. They had gone ahead and surrendered, understand. So there are 3, which means somebody has entered 3 and given it to NBE saying that it should be 3, and somebody has also mentioned it should be less than 3. If they had missed out, that is a different case. No seat is available, that is a different case. But here 3 seats are surrendered, and this is a possibility. If it is a government institute, it says 6 over here. A government institute says 6 over here. then only 50% will be surrendered to All India counselling. That is 3, that is a different query. This is for private institutes. Many institutes would have surrendered less, and you would see that in the difference in the portal. Second issue is, there is a seat increase mentioned in DNB or NBE diploma, where you go to the accreditation portal, you will see the seat increase. Or you go to ZyNerd, these guys have put up a seat increase, saying that this institute 2 DNB seats are going to increase. It is a private institute. Therefore, that increase should be there in MCC seat matrix. It is not there. Misinformation is what many candidates represent. Please do represent, because we are taking those up and trying to figure out as many mistakes that others have done as possible with your inputs. Reason is, some new seats accredited have not been surrendered. Like there is a new institute that has come up, it has got the accreditation from NBE, but they did not know the entire process of how to surrender to NBE, confirming with NBE, or NBE missed it out. They have not been surrendered, but the seat exists today. What ZyNerd said is true, the seat exists today, they have not surrendered the seats. Or some institutes might have thought, okay, we got 4 additional seats. This has also happened in the seat matrix. They've got 4 additional seats, private institutes, but they decided to surrender only 2 this year. Even though it is a new institute, they decided only to surrender 2. That is also possible, like we said last year. So that is something that has happened. For instance, let us take this institute, Srishirayu Multi-Speciality Hospital. This is definitely there in the seat matrix, in the accreditation portal. You go to the accreditation portal, select this institute, select DNB General Surgery, you will see 2 seats, and it will say till December 2029. Anything that says December 2029 is, which means they got their accreditation in December 2024, new seat here, and they are extended till December 2029. 5 years without anything, they can run the program. This says that it is a new seat, because the December 2024 cycle is the cycle for 2025-26 admission. We know that. You can also look at it. All the new seats usually will have December 2029. Most of the new seats will have it, and that is the reference point. Now here, December 2029 clearly means 2 additional seats, Sushirayu, but it is not in the seat matrix. Why? Either it is a miss out, or institute decided not to surrender. These are the only reasons. You can connect with the institute if you want. The reason why we are putting up all this is, if there is a miss out, if you connect to the institute, if it is a nearby institute, you want to do DNB there, they might actually approach NBU and get these seats included in the seat matrix. Not out of your response, but because they missed out actually. They did not know that it is not at all there. After round 1 only they will come to know, because nobody joined. Next, some institutes are surrendering higher seats than they have in the accreditation portal. This can never happen, right? Like I have only accreditation for 10 seats. If I surrender 14 seats and 14 people come in, everything is allotted in All India. MCC itself, private institute, all 14 seats are allotted, but I have only 10 seats. Somebody comes in and joins me. All 14 are coming in. Let us say 12 come in. 2 did not join, 12 come in. I will say only 10 seats are available. 2 people would have lost their seats. They would have lost their next choices, assuming that this is the seat that is available. There will be confusion on who to allot, who not to make them join. Should it be on first come, first serve? All sorts of confusions will arise. So that is a problem. Why? This is something that we did a big exercise on. We spent a lot of time taking into account the DNB PD set part, and this is what has happened. DNB PD set has been posted in 2025. Very good news. Very, very good news for us. Every institute, like you look at every institute, it will have the same set of DNB and MDMS, DNB post MBBS and DNB PD set seats. Like let us say Ganga Medical Center, Coimbatore. This has orthopedic seats. It says orthopedics. These are 3-year DNB seats. How are these seats allotted? Post MBBS, NEET PG, right now 3 All India counselling, 6 seats are supposed to be allotted. That is a given. This is the first set. DNB in orthopedics. Again DNB in orthopedics only. Another 6 seats are there for post diploma candidates, those who have completed diploma in orthopedics, NBE Diploma in orthopedics or other PG diploma in orthopedics. 2 years they would have completed. They would write PD set, and after writing PD set, they will apply for these seats and they will get 6 seats. These 6 candidates will go and join Ganga Medical Center. So Ganga will have 6 candidates joining a 3-year program or a primary DNB program, and another 6 candidates joining a DNB post diploma program. They will stay only for 2 years. This is how it works every year. And every year, the PD set part, every year, the PD set counselling gets over only around the time the All India round 3 etc. is over. Basically, it runs in parallel. July, the PD set counselling starts, and the seats get accommodated, and usually around August or September they get over. Right now the number of diploma candidates are very less, especially let us say orthopedics. You have only 50% possibly seats being allotted. The rest of the 50% PD set seats nobody takes. They are available, which means Ganga Medical Center will not have any candidate for this PD set seat throughout the year if nobody joins, because there are more candidates, lesser candidates available than the number of seats available. So the competition is very less. So that means right now DNB PD set seats are vacant, and a lot are vacant. A lot of seats are vacant. The secondary DNB seat counseling is over for the 2025 session. This is an advantage because of the delay. The delay has led to frustration, but it has resulted in an advantage, which is PD set seats being vacant and all the counselings for PD set is over, and that seats are vacant, and institutes have represented possibly to NBE saying please accommodate this, because those candidates are not going to come in, at least accommodate them in post MBBS. The unallotted, lapsed or balanced seats have been transferred to DNB post MBBS. So basically, instead of, like we said, these 6 candidates, let us say they are not available because nobody was allotted those seats. Those seats did not even come into the seat matrix, or nobody was allotted. PD said these seats are vacant ultimately. Nobody is there now. Instead of 6 candidates coming in, 12 candidates coming in, I am going to have 6 candidates only, is what Ganga would have thought. They represented possibly, and now we are having this additional 6 seats in DNB post MBBS. These guys would have stayed for 2 years. Here it is going to be 3 years. You will still do a 3-year course only. Though be confident about it. They have been converted possibly, and we have got the additional seats. That is why you see in this, when you are going ahead, you will see that, let us say we take Ganga Medical Center. All India round 1 seat matrix will have 12 seats. In DNB orthopedics, 6 are part of the DNB post MBBS, and the rest 6 are from the DNB PD set lab seats. That is what we showed here, correct? The rest 6 are from the DNB PD set lab seats. So similarly, you have a whole list of excellent seats which have come in because of the DNB PD set labs, because DNB was over at least a month back and the counseling is started now. Now you will see all these seats available. There were queries on Kovai Medical Center DNB orthopedics. 5 seats are there in the seat matrix, but accreditation portal had only 3 DNB post MBBS seats. 2 more seats got added. This might be 3 seats. One candidate might be actually there. The lab seats are only 2, right? So these 2 seats got added, and there are 5 seats now. This will be a 3-year program only. You will join the 3-year program only, proper DNB seats. You don't need to worry about this part. The biggest numbers are over here. Right now you look at Narayana Hridayala, DNB anesthesiology, 25 seats are in the seat matrix, while 14 should have been there. Another 11 have been added from PD set. So that is a huge increase. We have a very good number. We look at the numbers over here. Impact of the inclusion. Last year we had NBE plus NBE Diploma plus DNB seats. We had 6,928 seats in total. In MCC, All India Seat Matrix, this is only MCC All India Seat Matrix. Some 50% that goes into government institutes, DNB in service for state counselling, that is not included. We had 6,928 seats. Now we have 9,003 seats in All India 2025 round 1. Some seats might be removed because of that DNB dual thing, but this is the number that we have now. Net increase is around 2,075 seats this year. This is a very considerable number. 2,075 seat increase is a very considerable number. Why it happened? Actual increase. What you see in the seat increase thing in ZyNerd, you go and select DNB, whatever you see will be approximately 1,100 seats. Only 1,100 will be there. But DNB PD set lapsed seats, that we cannot account for. We have tried our level best to account for. If you ask for a case, we will be able to generate that. This is another 1,000 seats, which is a very good increase. This would not have happened had the counselling not been delayed. We are not justifying that, but this is, at least we will be happy that this has happened because of the counselling delay. At least this is one thing that is good that has happened because of the counselling delay. Next is, so that explains the additional seats. So wherever you want, you have a query. Let us say candidates have come up with a lot of queries here. We started working on it, and then it took us some time, and then we have got the most of the seat increases mapped around 1,100. It will not be exactly right. It is very difficult to map it, but we have got to an extent of around 90-95% seats covered over here. You ask a query on whether this was unallotted in DNB in PD set, we will be able to help you out with that. Next is, or rather you can also go with simply the seats in the seat matrix, that is sufficient. Some institutes are surrendering higher than that seats. Okay, this we have already done it. Now we'll go to a few institutes are showing MDMS seats but appearing under the DNB PG institute part. So if you look at, open the DNB PDF, DNB's PDF, seat matrix PDF, and search for MD microbiology. In MCC itself, go to the PDF and search for MD microbiology. You'll find MD microbiology here, there. Or you go to the MCC choice filling part and select here Diplomate of National Board. You will still see MD microbiology over there, 1 or 2 seats. So those are the cases that we are referring to. There are only 2 institutes which have this issue. One is Government Medical College, Kannur, Uttar Pradesh. All MD seats are appearing under DNB PG selection. And another is Lal Bahadur Shastri, which has both DNB seats, MD seats, and duplicate seats also. All sorts of confusion here. But the MD seats are appearing under the DNB PG selection. So if you are going to look at the MD seats which actually exist in these institutes, there are seats which actually exist. If you want to do that, you have to select this or keep it open and then select based on the specialty. So what do I need to do? These 2 are appearing. It is a big simple code based issue. They have to differentiate these codes and make this a MDMS institute. They should map this institute under All India except Central University. This code also under All India except Central University. They have not done that. We know the solution, but we are not able to reach MCC on that. What do we need to do? Nothing much. Go ahead and select the MDMS seats under DNB selection. No problem at all. Know which are the seats that are available in these 2 institutes only, right? MD microbiology, MD pharmacology of Lal Bahadur Shastri exists. So if you select these, no problem. It is not DNB. It is only MD pharmacology and MD microbiology. They are MDMS seats. Filter on DNB PG and select these seats. It is okay. In Government Medical College, Kannauj, you will have MD anesthesiology, anatomy, biochemistry, microbiology, pediatrics, pathology, pharmacology, physiology, SPM or community medicine, ENT, general surgery, OBG, ophthalmology, orthopedics. All of these seats exist. But only thing is they have put it up under DNB. Don't be confused that this is a DNB seat. You go to NMC seat matrix, total seats of October 17th dated one, go to NMC portal and check that all these seats will be available. Don't need to worry about that. So these 2 you can just take a look at. Now the last one is the joint accreditation program part. What are these and how do I check in the seat matrix for choice filling? What is the joint accreditation thing? We will just have a look at. So here we look at completely what are the joint accredited or accredited seats. You have heard it somewhere, you might have seen a notification somewhere, or when you search, you might have seen this. This is what the joint accreditation seats are. When there is an institute, especially when it is a diagnostic center, Aarti Scans, which is a imaging center, diagnostic center, scan center, they should be able to offer DNB programs because they can offer basically radio diagnosis, but they don't have enough beds. So they tie up with another institute and offer those courses. So this is the list of institutes. This is the complete list of institutes which are offering these courses. So if you go to this particular notification, we'll put up the link. You will see the complete list of what do we have here? 1, 2, 3 and then around 22 institutes which offer joint programs. So basically if we take if we'll take the example of one particular hospital which is existing earlier itself. Let us say we take Aarti. Aarti Scans and Labs is a scan and labs. You can go basically an imaging center. Now here they associate with Wilroth Hospital which has beds, enough beds, patients, etc. And then they offer a program. They will be the primary institution. The secondary institution will be Wilroth Hospital, and there are 1 post MBBS DNB and 1 post diploma DNB seats in radio diagnosis. You will primarily be at Aarti. This center will provide you the stipend, but there are multiple rules that you need to look at. This is how the DNB joint program works. But the problem here is in Aarti you will see the term joint very clearly mentioned. But if you look at Amandeep as an institute, here when you select the institute in MCC choice filling or in the seat matrix, you won't see that it is a joint program. Doesn't matter because it is a nearby hospital only, but if you want to know that, in ZyNerd all you need to do is search by the name joint. All these 21 hospital seats, Amandeep might have non-joint programs, independent programs, but whatever is the joint program, you have specifically mentioned it as joint. So go to the institute, click on joint and you will see the joint programs, joint DNB or NBE diploma programs. Those are available, and that will be something that ZyNerd will help you on. In our institute name, if you type on joint, you will see all the joint programs, joint institutes offering joint programs, and those seats you will be able to filter on. Now, where do I go and check further details on how this entire program works, we will also share this link. You go ahead, go to the accreditation portal. You can get this link directly, which will have the entire information. So here, if you go in, this is the entire prospectus for to the next cycle. This is for 2026 admission sessions, but it will give you information on the joint program as well. So here, if you go to page 26 or so, I think we'll just have a look at it. So 26, I think. So go to page 26 or so, you will be able to see the entire information on what a joint program is, how it is offered, and if it is a diagnostic lab, how it works, and how the rotation happens. Everything is available over here. You can have a look at it. For new institutes, these courses started last year only, so we don't have much of information on how exactly it is going to pan out, but these are regular DNB programs only. Nothing, you will get your DNB 3-year accreditation, 3-year degree as equivalent to anybody else who has done radio diagnosis. It is also available in other courses as well, pathology, even anesthesia and other courses are available. So you can have a look at this information and then go for these programs. The only thing that we wanted to mention here is, in case you want to know which ones are the joint programs, we have a way out in ZyNerd. It will not be available in the MCC or in the seat matrix. You have to look at it. We have mapped it separately, and for these 21 institutes seats which are joint programs, you will see them under the joint part. For those institutes within this 22 which are not offering joint, you will see it without the joint name, tag or name. You can have it by just typing joint in the institute name. This is as far as DNB issues are concerned. Hope we have been able to take you through all the issues and give you some clarity on that. Even if there is no clarity, it is very simple. Go with the choice filling seat matrix. You don't need to go through everything. But if you are someone who is looking at numbers, who want to the dot what has happened, this is possible, this is available, and this information might help you. Thanks a lot for watching.